And hello, this is Marcus Ark. I am back. We last left off at the exit of the first sector, and we are gonna move on to the next sector. So the next sector, we can either choose a pirate-controlled sector or a mantis-controlled sector. If we had a mantis, it'd be great to go here for any special quest or anything like that. And you can only receive them if you have that species on your ship to be able to communicate with them, which we don't have a mantis. So we are going to move on to the pirate controlled sector and hopefully run into some slave ships and get some free slave workers. Well, they won't be slaves on our ship, they'll just be crew members. Let's move on. Okay, so we're in the next sector. There's a store here, so I was gonna spend some of my scrap, but since there's a store right here, I'm actually gonna save it and hope that there's weapons or crew that we can pick up at that store. So you arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems this distress beacon was a trap, and they like to trick a lot of times. It seems like the guys or the ships in this like to trick you and just trap you. It's kind of weird because it's a Federation scout ship and you're actually supposed to be helping the Federation, so it's kind of weird that you're fighting the Federation. I don't think I showed it in the beginning, but your mission in this is actually to carry some information that's vital to stopping the rebels to the Federation. So, yeah. I can't remember if I let that in the last episode or not, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. And that's what the story is of the game, pretty much, is just trying to get your way to the Federation. Try to get a little bit more scrap before I get into this shop here. A slave ship. So we are not going to surrender, because if we don't surrender, when they're almost dead, there will be a possibility they will actually give up one of their slaves, and at this point in time, the amount of scrap you get from destroying the ship is less than what the slave actually costs, so you get a crew member for cheaper, which in my opinion is a lot better than going and buy it at the store. Now, you can see on this ship, he's got this green shield. I don't know exactly how you get that or where it comes from, but you have to actually take this bar all the way down before you can get into the ship and cause some damage. Which, you can use your missiles to help take it down, but it's kind of a waste of missiles, so I'll just keep using my burst laser. Once that opens up, because he is shooting missiles at me, I will use my missile right away and try and do some damage on his weapons and shield systems. I do have to repair this engine, and I will once I am past this point. Once I defeat this guy, and I should keep on the top of firing my weapons. So there, we fired our missile. Take their shield out. We can stop using the missile now. Okay, we're gonna accept their offer. We're gonna take the slave. Accept their offer, and we got a human. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but he will be useful. I was actually hoping to get an energy to go on my engine system, since they're pretty good on there, and they also repair a lot faster than everybody else. So we'll just get this repaired and we'll move on. Okay, let's go to the store. Hopefully there's a few things I'm looking for here that are here. If they're not, then there's nothing to do. So let's see. What do we got right now? So we have an automated reloader, so we don't have to buy one. And I am not going to do anything with drones, so I'm not going to buy a drone control. I don't want to do teleporting or cloaking, so I will pass on all these. I won't need this, since I'm not really doing anything with drones anyways, and I don't really care for long range scanners either. What I'm looking for mostly is to get other burst mark lasers, because I really enjoy having them, and having another 2 of them it takes down pretty much any level of shield right away. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, and scrap recovery or shield regenerator, or I think that's pretty much it for that. So let's just move on. Since the store doesn't have what we want, we might as well also increase some stuff. So I'm going to start with shields. Get it up early so I don't take as much damage early in the game, which means I don't have to spend as much scrap repairing. So when you increase a system like this, it takes 2 for shields in order to get it to the next level. So you have to put down 2, and then you have to increase your power as well, because it requires the power in order to power up these systems. So you have to, it's best to do it all at once, like this, and then just go. And then you click on the shield, you use your left click, and it turns it on. And then you can move on. Let's see, we will go to... I don't like going in nebulas because they can cut out your sensors, or cut out your they cut out your sensors always, and they will also can cut out your power sometimes to certain things, or reduce your power by half and stuff like that, and causes a lot of trouble. So anyways, we came to this beacon, and it says, upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. And we will reject their offer. We shouldn't have to pay for space. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Not really. We will end up defeating them, and then they'll regret for trying to make us pay. Okay, let's took the weapons out. Let's move on to the shields. Yeah, one thing I didn't cover with the drones is that you can also get repair drones that sit in your drone room, and anytime a system goes down like this, they'll come out and they'll automatically come to repair it. You get the same thing, you can get a hull repairing drone. So if you get hull damage to your hull, they'll come and repair that automatically. And that's it. Let's move on. Yeah, it's best to try and get to as many beacons as possible before you move out of the sector. That way you are upgraded as much as possible when you get to the end. So we got another slave ship, so we will not surrender because we want another slave. So let's take him out. Hopefully we'll get either a Mantis or an NG. Okay, weapons are right out right now, so I'm gonna work on their shield. Actually, I'll work on their engine. The shield's weak, so I can get through it. No problem. Okay, so we will accept their offer, and well, we got another rock guy. Great for fighting, but not very good for repairing and stuff. So since we got this guy here, we will move this one over here to help out on this side. And move on. Okay, we are in a asteroid belt now. The thing about asteroid belts is it's kind of dangerous when you're low on shields, because the asteroids can come in and they'll take a level of your shield out if it hits it. Which also that will give the opportunity for a ship, if they're shooting around the same time, to actually have their lasers break into your ship, and it can cause a lot of damage. And it works vice versa with the enemy ship as well. So as you seen, the asteroid came in and it took out his drive. So now, I mean, we could just sit here and he'll get taken out all just from asteroids. We don't really have to do anything. So we're done with that. Now we just gotta wait for the recharge and we can move on. See, with a level 2 shield, I'm not too worried about the asteroids breaking in. Okay, well, we got another store. I think I'll move here first and then I'll move on to the store. Okay, so we got a pirate ship. As you jump into this system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. So let's take them out. So again, this guy has that green shield, and he has an ion laser, and he has a mark laser. This one is just gonna shoot one bullet, and this will take out my shields most likely. Yeah. So gotta be careful with that. If he gets this laser, well, I guess I got 2 shields, so he'll never actually break through anyways. If I wanted to, I could just sit here and let him keep shooting at me, and by doing that, the longer I stay in the fight, my crew members will increase their skill. So, but I do not want to do that since I am recording, and this isn't just for myself. So this will take him almost dead, and then we'll just shoot at his shield. Or actually, we'll go back to his FTL drive so he doesn't try to take off on us. And that's it. We took him out. We can move on. Let's go to the store. Hopefully, I can get my next weapon. And there is no weapon, but there is an energy, and there is this mantis. Ooh, I am gonna go with the mantis actually, and use him for fighting in case, like later on, there will be a lot of ships that will teleport people onto your ship. So I want good fighters for it, and the mantis are the best. If you look under the description, under crew, you will see double damage combat and 1.5 times movement speed. So they're great for fighting, just not good at repairing. And well, humans, nothing. No exceptional traits. Yeah, I think maybe that's in real life too. So we'll move on. I'm just joking about that last comment, by the way. They should have something like intelligence. Humans are extremely intelligent or something, you know, to make your system stronger or something like that. But they don't. So, you arrive in the system to see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. You detect messages from the civilian ship on a distress frequency. So you can either aid them or you can stay out of it. If you aid them, you'll have to fight the pirate ship. And sometimes you can get scraps and weapons from the civilian ship for helping them out. Other times, they'll just take off and you won't get nothing, except for what you'd get for taking out the pirate ship. So we will just take out his weapons so he can't break through our shields, and then just work on his other systems. So the shield's totally gone. Now we'll just take out his FTL drive so he can't take off on us. If you wanted to, you could go straight for the oxygen and slowly suffocate them, but it takes a little while before it actually will kill anybody. Let's see. So pirate ship breaks apart, you get the scrap, missile, and fuel. Let's see if they will stay in contact with us. Alright, they respond. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I am Shipwright and I'd like to help you like you helped me. The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship and he gives you scrap. So we got a fire beam and the scrap, and it's great because we can sell this fire beam since I'm not going to use it. If you're wondering, the fire beam, what it does is it will start fires on the ship, and that's pretty much all it does. So, yeah, it's kind of good, I guess, if you want to do it that way. But I am not going to do that. I want my mark lasers. And we got another slave ship. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crew members. So we can fit one more crew member. So let's get it. We'll take them out and get our crew member, our last crew member. 8 crew members is the max, and once you're pretty much at that for crew, all your scrap can go into everything on your ship. You don't have to worry about crew anymore, and it will help for fighting, and having 4 members can take out their transport crew anytime. If I had my sensors increased to max, you would actually be able to see on this guy's ship inside the rooms. You can see where the crew are and everything and what they're repairing. Okay, let's accept their offer. And we got a Zoltan. I don't like Zoltans. They're okay because they do, when you have them, they do reduce the power of a system by 1, freeing up your power. But other than that, they have no other good abilities. They suck for fighting, they suck at repairing, and you can see they have only 70 health. So if I keep this guy, that's pretty much all he's going to do, is just sit in one of these rooms to keep the system from powered while I can use the other power for something else. Okay, so we're going to move on and jump out of the system, but we'll have to fight first. We'll have to fight the rebels. These ships are actually kind of strong, so I will use my missiles to try and get out of this fight as fast as possible. So let's focus on their shields. Their weapons, I don't think I'm too worried about him. It looks like he has a mark laser too, just like mine, so he might be able to take my shields down like that. And he's using a laser, and you can see lasers do a lot of damage, especially to systems like this. So I will work on his weapons as soon as I get this shield done, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I can stop using my missiles now. I've done quite a bit of damage. I'll just work on keeping the weapons down and keeping his shields down. As you can see, this Mantis is so slow at repairing. That's kind of why I wanted NG. I can send him in to help, I guess. I might as well, so my people don't suffocate to death. Oh, it looks like he got it already. Okay, let's keep the shields down. And move on to his FTL next. Actually, we'll just shoot the weapons. Okay, and we are done. Let's jump out of this sector, and then after that I will check the time and see if it's ready to end this episode. So we got the rock controlled sector or the pirate controlled sector. Now I got a rock guy, so I can go to this rock controlled sector, and there's a chance I can get a special quest that you can only get unless you have that species on your ship, because then they can communicate with that species. So I am actually going to go here. I've never gotten a rock mission or quest before, so hopefully I can get lucky. Continue. Let me check the time. Oh, okay, that is it. That's time is over, so I'm going to go for now. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time.